Hi everyone, Blue Pilled, #1 Marmaduke fan here. It's happened. I have seen the light, the scales have fallen from my eyes, and I am become woke. I know I'll never fully be able to mind kill myself and check my privilege, but at long last, I understand how the white cis heteronormative Christian patriarchy has caused me to overlook the problems of the imperialistic American system. And now I see how important diversity in comics really is. Let us follow along on this amazing adventure of Star Wars issue 34 so that we may learn how we can be better allies in the fight against patriarchy. So first off is we see the character, the amazing, strong, and independent character who insulted Han Solo a few issues ago, talking to Lando Calrissian. And Lando Calrissian, you see, he microaggresses against her. He suggests that he has some romantic interest in her, and that's kind of one condition of his helping her run this smuggling deal involving a case of blasters. So, man, this could be a real case study for how the intersections of a racist, white, Homo sapiens supremacist system of the empire has caused Lando Calrissian, who is a victim of white Homo sapiens supremacy, to internalize misogyny. But, you know, it's sad because he is a victim of white supremacy and he's not responsible for what he's doing. And he's also responsible for every little microaggression he says that aggresses against this poor, soulful, heroic, independent, and strong character. So pretty much this story makes me realize that there's no reason I ever should have liked Han Solo. He's always been a toxic, masculine, problematic person. And you know, this character, the character who insulted Han Solo, she's much better in every way. And I need you to understand this so that we don't engage in dog whistling, or that we don't suggest that diversity in comics is not wonderful, and that, but yeah, because all of you guys in Comicsgate, you hate diversity in comics. That's what it is. And this will blue pill you. This will show you the error of your ways when you see how amazing this person is. So the deal is she's selling them a crate of guns from the Empire. Well, that's a little problematic. I mean, I guess it's okay when the John Brown Gun Club uses them to resist Drumpf, but you know, guns are also problematic. But you know, as we're going to see, this heroic person, this amazing and saint-like person, she has a higher goal as part of the resistance. So the first thing we learn from her is the value of proper negotiation tactics. So the crab alien people say how much for all 13 crates, and this amazing person, she says 5,000 credits. Done. Pay as a down payment. So remember, when you are engaging in negotiation with large male-coded crab aliens. Now, I guess these crab aliens aren't the beneficiaries of Homo sapiens privilege, but they're kind of pink-colored, so I think they clearly are the beneficiaries of white privilege. Always make sure that you don't open with a higher bid. Make sure you open with a lower bid, and then try to bargain them up from your lower bid. That's very important, that you kind of tug on their chain a bit. That really helps show them how tough and a good negotiator you are. And this horrible toxically masculine microaggressor, you know, he first off, he has very, very problematic views of Gamorreans, whatever Gamorreans are, and clearly condescends to her, calling her a woman, not accepting her amazing offer, and not seeing the amazingness of her negotiation skills. So it's sad because though he is the victim of pro-Homo sapiens supremacy, he clearly has internalized misogyny from the patriarchal system in which he lives. Also, remember, now I want to defend this because I think some of my fellow lovers of social justice might consider this a bit problematic as potentially supporting benevolent sexism. So after completing the deal, she takes a blaster from the crate, and the aliens notice this. There's one blaster missing from this crate. And then the amazing character who put Han Solo in his place says, I'll be keeping that one. You can't expect a frail little thing like me to go unarmed in the rowdy backwoods of space. Now, can you? Now, you might be thinking, hey, is that reinforcing the patriarchal system of benevolent sexism, which says that women are frail and need to be protected and defended? Well, what you need to understand is that she is using irony to undermine this misogynist, sexist, patriarchal system. So I know that this may require a trigger warning for some of you because of the content of this speech, but within context, you have to understand that this is about a strong person, a strong woman standing up for herself in a terrible environment. It's also very important that when representing diverse characters for the purpose of representation, that they never be allowed to exhibit emotion, because by having black characters exhibit emotion, you are potentially reinforcing racist stereotypes and dog whistling to white supremacists. So if a black person shows the emotion of anger, you might be reinforcing the racist stereotype of the angry black male, which even when I'm talking about that is also sexist, because when I say the racist black male stereotype, that erases the plight of black women who also fall under the angry black woman stereotype. So remember, black characters can't show anger. What about happiness? Well, the problem with the black character showing happiness is that might connote the racist stereotype of the minstrel show. If they're kind of laughing and having fun and being goofy, well, what you're really doing is you're connoting this racist history of the black person as the entertainer, and that is also problematic. So the safest way to avoid any racist dog whistling to white supremacists is for your black character to show absolutely no expression and no emotion. Human expression and human emotion is problematic. And if they keep a stern upper lip, and actually, no, not even a stern upper lip, because sternness is an emotion. They need absolute neutrality in their facial expressions in just about every situation, because this reveals to us their strength and their resolve to keep cool in any situation. And after all, we don't know what it is for this character to live in a white, cis, heteronormative, Homo sapiens supremacist empire patriarchy. So really, for her, this is just another day of enduring the typical microaggressions of such a system. So of course she meets such problems with a firm and unwavering resolve to not show even the most hint of human expression. So she meets with Londo, and they go through the town, and Londo continues his sexist behavior of showing interest in her. And this is where we get the anti-Trump parallels that I really love, which is the Empire is essentially just like America, and this amazing character, the lady who put this toxically masculine Han Solo in his place a few issues ago, now she's aggressively negotiating with the Empire to get more money out of them, and her plan is to sell out the pirates she just sold the guns to. So you see how smart and cunning and clever this character is. So first she sold the guns and got a high price for them by being an aggressive negotiator. Now she's aggressively negotiating with the Empire to get money for the information selling out those pirates. That's so smart. She's I was going to say she's like Han Solo, but that's very problematic. She's much better than Han Solo. Han Solo could never come up with a plan that's this daring and this cool. And look at how she's staying calm and collected in the face of this delicate situation where the Empire could throw her in a jail and torture her. I wonder why they didn't throw her in a jail and torture her. Maybe that would have been a better way of getting that information out of her. But look, she's not threatened when they want to shoot her. Awesome face. Yeah, and when they threaten to shoot Londo Calrissian, this is a very important writing moment. He's not my friend. Shoot him and I won't so much as blink. Yes, showing fear, showing irritation, raising an eyebrow, that would be very problematic because it could connote very, very racist historical stereotypes about about these beautiful children of the forest that the horrible American system brought into slavery in the United States. We're the only country in the history of mankind to perform this wicked act. And mea culpa, I must mind kill myself. I must go visit reparations.com or whatever it is. I apologize on behalf of all white people, and I am so glad that we have amazing representation here to help make up for our history of abuse and horror. I am so guilty. Look at me. I'm just like those pink crab alien people. Woe is me. But yes, I am learning very important lessons here for how I can use my white privilege to advance the cause of diversity and representation and the fight against white supremacy. Always have your black characters be emotionless. Embrace the Luke Cage. So, after that amazing negotiation scene with the Empire, where she convinced them to give her 20,000 credits for providing them information on who stole their guns, she then goes to visit Jabba the Hutt, who has the other 12 crates of guns. And her plan now is to sell out the crab people again. So now she's going to sell some information to Jabba the Hutt that the crab people stole their guns. And Jabba the Hutt is, of course, suspicious that she might have been the one who stole the gun. So once again, she's in a delicate situation where her every word and deed is being watched and where she needs to remain calm and collected. And once again, amazingly, she keeps her cool and shows no expression or emotion in such a horribly tense situation. By the way, I love this art where we have a very photographic Lando Calrissian and a hand-drawn pig bodyguard. Those go together so well. They're so consistent and they're so harmonious with one another. So this is amazing. This amazing character, the lady who insulted Han Solo a few comic books ago. Someone's about to shoot her and she draws her weapon and fires first. He doesn't even get a chance to fire and then her head gets photoshopped out the way. No, she fires first because she is cool and amazing. But there's a microaggression here which bothers me. Lando says, nice shot. I was just about to do that myself. Oh, Lando, why are you taking credit for what this amazing woman has done? She is working so hard just to live life in this patriarchal system, Lando. And here you are trying to take credit for her amazing, awesome skills with a blaster. What an amazing character. Jabba the Hutt, of course, is incredibly impressed by her moxie and her strength and her wisdom, and so he lets her go. Now I wonder why he paid her 20,000 credits when she'd already given him essentially the information that the crab people had stolen his guns without evidence, after he had already suspected that she might have been the one who stole the guns. But clearly Jabba the Hutt is capable of checking his privilege and mind killing himself, so that when a strong, independent female character who insults Han Solo shows him her strength and resolve and her stern, emotionless face, that will convince him of her amazingness and the need for her to get 20,000 credits, an incredible sum of money that Han Solo could never get because he's just nowhere near as cool as her. So, of course, she's now gotten 4,500 credits in one day by using her amazing skills as a badass smuggler and negotiator to deceive all of these people. She's deceived those pirates, she's deceived the Empire, she's deceived Jabba the Hutt. None of them can keep up with her amazing negotiation skills. And Lando is rightfully recognizing her for her amazing work in accomplishing this. Now we learn that Lando's sexist problems are really deep-rooted, because you see, what he was ogling dancing girls with Jabba the Hutt, and while he was doing that, this amazing character, the girl who insulted Han Solo, she was stealing the rest of the crates of guns. And Lando, he can't believe this. I think I'm going to be sick. Not on my ship. You go, girl. You tell him. Now, I'm not sure if he's going to be sick because he realizes that she's just stolen a whole bunch of guns from Jabba the Hutt immediately after Jabba the Hutt was suspicious that she may have stolen guns from him already, and Jabba the Hutt may now have sent hundreds of deadly bounty hunters after them. Maybe he's sick because of the way she's flying. You know what? I think maybe he's sick because
it's just hitting on him. See that expression? It's just dawning on him how much strength and resolve it takes to live in a white cis heteronormative Homo sapien supremacist force-loving patriarchy. Oh, it's hit him, and he knows that he can never really understand the plight of this strong woman, but he feels the weight of patriarchy on him, and he's overcome by her greatness and her amazingness. Now things are coming to a head. The pirates chase her, and the Empire shows up and captures the pirates, and she's able to fly away through hyperspace. So she's done it. She's made 4,500 credits by deceiving all of these forces in the galaxy. And now here's where Londo learns that sexual harassment and expressing interest in someone, it never pays off. So one of the conditions of Londo helping her was that they would have a dinner date, and it looks like garbage. He can't barely eat it. So Londo decides he's going to go home, and this is a poignant moment, I think, where he's recognizing his microaggressions. Don't ever change, Captain Staros. That's it. That's the name of the character who insulted Han Solo a few issues ago. Yes, Captain Staros, you amazing person. Don't ever change. And she reveals that she had actually given him garbage, and Londo hadn't noticed this. And that once he's gone, then she has him bring out the real food. And this is so beautiful. This affects me so much. We learn that someone has left bags and bags of credits on the steps of an orphanage. So not only is this amazing character able to outsmart everyone and stay cool and emotionless in any dangerous situation, but she's done it for the orphans. The orphans. The orphans. Oh, such a good person in this horrible sexist universe. Someone who is concerned for the orphans and works for them. You know, I wonder if those credits are traceable at all, because in a universe where you have space travel and light speed travel, surely there'd be a way of recognizing electronic forms of currency, and if maybe those orphans are going to be hunted down and brutally slaughtered by the Empire. But no, they are protected by the wokeness of this character who is so much better than Han Solo. And oh, boo, why would I ever want to read a story about you? Sexist. So I think we've learned something very important, everyone. Stay woke.